Hey Glenn, Dustin here. Behind me is 10602 Wind Blossom in Bakersfield. This is going to be the next project we're going to work on. I'm going to turn around the camera and do a video walkthrough for you so you can kind of see what the condition of the property is and what we need to look at in terms of rehab. Here we go. So this property is right in front of a big park. So this park right here, there's Almondale Elementary School right over there. There's a playground. They do soccer games and stuff out here on the weekend. There's a couple of pack stops over there. So this street can get kind of full on the weekends. Nothing much has happened since the time of COVID. So here's the front of it. This is a 3-car garage. Fascias they're wore out. Paint's starting to peel. OSB underneath is in pretty decent shape, but paint's peeling. You can see the trims on the outside is kind of peeling. That's all got to be touched up. It's particularly bad over here on the leeward side of the house. All the joints look like they're pretty sharp and straight still. That one's not in real good shape. This side's pretty decent condition, and then our property goes all the way up to that center block wall. All the fencing over here has been installed within the last 18 months, so it's just now starting to pick up some stains from the sprinkler system. You can see the exterior. I don't know if we're gonna paint the exterior yet. We're talking about what we want to do, but certainly you can see that brown coat's kind of showing through on the stucco. It's hidden in most of the spots just because of the landscaping, but right there it's particularly obvious. You can see the front entry is just, it's banged up. Not in terrible shape though. Just, wear and tear from coming in and out of the property. All right, now we have not much in the way of drywall work, just a doorknob depression. So here we go. This is the front entry into the living room. This is the only room that has crown in it. These colors were, popular when my mom and dad first painted the property, but it's all texture job and they spent some time and money on that, but we're looking to just get it up on the market and sell it. So we don't really need to do anything fancy, but this is certainly looks dated. Couple of security sensors here that'll need to come down. We've already pulled down the valances. We got this antique looking ceiling fan in there. Ceilings are all done smooth, no texture, no hand trowel, no skip trowel or anything, no cottage cheese. It's already clean. This is like one of the last rooms that we have a lot of stuff in. So this is the kind of the office. So this has been still a work in progress. So we don't know what we're going to do here yet. I'll let you know, but we've got these upper cabinets here that go all the way around the top, and then we have these lower desks all the way around the bottom here. These are not bolted in fixtures, they're just desks that we've been using, and then we got this shelving all the way about around the back. I think that's all got to come out. I think we'll probably hold on to these upper cabinets or repurpose them or something, and then we got all these shelvings back here that'll have to come off. So there's going to be, it's two-tone, tan and white. So we're going to have to clean this one up. Then we get into, oh wow, lights out right there, it looks like. Let's see if this works. Okay, so got a real dim light bulb right there. This is the hallway going to the back. It's a split wing design, so we're going to start on the kitchen side. So here's the kitchen. This was a spec home. Everything is builder's grade. The appliances have taken a shit. They don't work, so these need to come out. That microwave is probably on its last legs. The stove definitely doesn't work. And, you know, the dishwasher is, man, it's just dated. You can see the staining on the cabinets. You know, there's water damage and peeling on them. Not bad, but you can see that the varnish is kind of coming off. It's right there by the sink, right where you'd expect it to peel up. Cabinets are not real greasy. A little bit greasy. Not the worst I've ever seen, but we've got paintings that have been up there for ages. We've got, this is like museum wax or something here on the wall that was pinning the pictures up there in place, so you can see there's oil coming out of that wax onto the wall. So the wall's matte finish, so it's real spongy. So it's kind of sucked it up there. And then here's the main living room. Some of the stuff, like this, is going to come out and probably be replaced, and that little light right there is going to come out and be replaced. These ceiling fans are new and in good shape, but they're the old brass style. The hardware is coming out, and we're going to ceramic coat those because I have the setup at my house to do that. So we're going to probably piece those out during the course of this job. There's another one in the master bedroom that we're going to do the same thing. And instead of buying new ceiling fans, we're just going to repurpose that, get new clean light bulbs in there, and just do everything in oil rub bronze. This TV has just kind of been sitting here because we don't have a place where we've identified that that's going to go up. It's an old plasma. It's not a smart TV. It's got a couple of bells and whistles on it that are a little bit different than usual. There's the old mantle. So this thing's kind of heavy. It's a little bit of an antique, but it's still in good working condition. So we're kind of putting this piece to be moved off till the end, just because we want to be sure that this is a 500-pound bracket on here. This was meant for the older style TVs, and you can see all the hardware in here. So this thing it's all lagged in. It's not easy to take out. It's been on and off the wall a couple of times, and it's quite a chore. So the plan here would be, and you can see it's pretty dusty back here, but this is the cable pass-through. So we're gonna need to put a fixture in here, and then it comes over here into this entertainment area. That's the Nerf gun target when we're bored, because there's no internet over here. So it passes through into this spot, and inside here is all black melamine, so that when you have your TV consoles and equipment, it kind of masks and hide the fact that there might be wires or cables back there. The question we have here is, what are we going to do with this insert? So this insert was put in because this house was built just about the time that TVs were larger than that opening. So it's still kind of the plan that was the TV spot. And then over the fireplace became kind of the popular location for that era. So I think over the fireplace is kind of where it stays. Those built-ins stay in there, but I think those built-ins, since it's an open floor plan with a kitchen, should all be probably painted the same color. Probably go white, just like with the mantelpiece and the kitchen. It's all one big open design, bar on this side, and then kind of center entertainment area of the home. The built-ins my dad and his friend built on their own, and over time there's a little plywood shelf in there that's going to come out. This thing right here, it was never finished off, and it's bowed and swayed, and it's just some sticks holding it in there. So anyways, all the finished stuff will stay. That shelf will come out. Again, tan two-tone on the walls. Walls are pretty straight. We have a couple little nail holes, some screws and stuff. So there needs to be some spackle and some patching. Not terrible. Most of it's these Gorilla hook kind of things right here. Trims are about 3-inch bullnose trims all the way around. The hull was left the original builder's grade white. This has never been painted since it was original. Now here's the bathroom, front guest bathroom. So same kind of cabinets. I think what we're gonna do, oh yeah, I forgot to mention. So here's the kitchen in here. This countertop is Formica. And we got some burn marks in here. There we go. It's burnt through from candles and stuff. These countertops in here have to be redone. We'll probably do this in your favorite white stone that you help me move all the time. And we'll probably use one of the remnant ends here in the bathroom as well. So we got the same kind of cabinets, and I think we're probably going to paint those as well. This bathroom was done in a semi-gloss or a satin, I don't remember which. It's kind of a peachy color. We wanted the bathroom to be kind of a bright color tone in here when we did this. I don't know if we're going to do specific colors in this. We don't exactly know where we're going to go with it. The easiest thing to do is just our traditional shoot everything white, call it a day. But this is in a little bit nicer neighborhood. So I kind of feel like if we do that, we might be shortchanging ourselves. The market's hot right now. So I'd like to get every penny out of this property if I can. Now this was, when I was a young man, this was my room. I didn't live here long before I moved away and went off to college. But my parents did this distressed wall in this dark color for me and put crown moldings in here. Just so that I had a nice retreat when I came home to stay. This is some design artwork and stuff that my dad did when he was an engineer. Those will be coming down and probably going into his office. This is probably the worst one when it's going to come to covering up or doing something different. The paint is done really, really good in here. It's kind of almost tragic to undo all the hard work. It's just probably not going to be a real popular color or design. It's just not vanilla toast enough for everybody. We got flooring in here. That's just carpet. We're just gonna pull this out and we're gonna have a carpet guy come in and just do this one last room. These beds and mattresses in here, it's all inflatable. Everything in here is temporary. Same thing in here. These are inflatable mattresses that we have just while we're working on the property. So carpet in here, that's all temporary. This stuff is coming off the walls. We got another one of these brass and glass ceiling fans. This one's not working, so this one's going to come out completely and go away. This is probably going to end up in our office whitewashed. Old Grandma Valance is coming out. The walls in here never been painted since the day this property was finished. Walk-in closet on this one. It's got some extended shelving in there. Brass and glass fixture up there. The inside of the closet's pretty decent shape. Just kind of some marring from use, but very lightly used. Same thing here with the hall closet. Just normal linen closet that could just be shot normal white probably. All right, now we have the laundry room. We just got done sweeping up all the dust bunnies from pulling the old fixtures out of here. Again, more of the same wood cabinets. All those products and cleaners got to go. Probably going to paint those white. Got some damage over here on the wall from, there was a behind the door broom rack there that's kind of ate up the sided wall. Again, more holes and stuff, not that big of a deal. There's the scuttle. Scuttle's got some track marks and stuff on it too. Just spray that, no big deal. Then we have this big linen closet. This is where we've kept our family safe. There's some storage units and stuff in there that'll come out. The safe is going to be gone. Got some marring on the back of the door. This is not gouged, it's just paint, superficial paint scrape. So if the doors get painted back up, you probably never even noticed that there was a scrape there. Some more of that peach color with the distressed look. And, you know, we've got more of this museum wax. My mom had tons and tons and tons of pictures in here. And everywhere, we also had a dog, so you can see the dog hair attached to it. Everywhere she had a picture, she had this museum tape or museum wax, and it's just not good on the drywall. There's more right there. See, there's wax on the corners, and cobwebs stick to it. So this property this one's been vacant now for probably going on a couple years. So things have just been slowly coming out of here and into other property. We have some furniture here that we have no idea what to do with at the moment. Dark mahogany bedroom sets here. There's a dark mahogany bedroom set there. All my dad's oil paintings. Cedar chest, still stuff getting boxed up. This room was done in kind of a mint green, just ever so slightly off of white. This is actually in really good shape in here. A couple of nails for the oil paintings. Again, there's that brass and glass lamp we're gonna fix there. And this one is just cluttered. I mean, here's the vanity. So you got a double vanity. All the underneath the sinks have been cleared out, and this is kind of what we have left to box up and figure out what to deal with. Kind of a little thing there for linens and stuff. There's the commode. So we got a soaker tub on this side of the wall, and you can kind of see no one's ever used that soaker tub ever. It might have been used a handful of times to give the kids a bath or maybe the dog, but I don't think anybody's ever used that. And there's a stand-up shower stall here. This is pretty much, this got heavy use. So right there at the top, you can see there's some separation from the top of the shower to the drywall. All these fans, they've been set for a long time, so they need to be cleaned out and scrubbed up. This racetrack, this is a big racetrack here. We're gonna hit that with oil rub bronze Cerakote or something similar to that. We're not going to just rattle can spray that, but we're going to save that fixture and repurpose it. We have the cure oven set up just to do that. Things that we go through normally, knobs. These knobs are in great shape. So are the hinges. There's not really necessarily anything wrong with them. I think what we would like to do here on all the knobs and strikers through the entire property, take them off, pin them together, keep them as a complete set, throw them in a bucket. We'll decide if we're going to repurpose them. This brass is starting to become popular with navy blues and greens. I don't know if that trend is going to be viable as we start doing our next flips. It might be, but right now, for when we have to work on this one, the trend is still oil rub bronze or black hardware, and that's what we're going to do here because we're going to be putting this up pretty quick. Missing door. We have this one taken off the hinges because we couldn't get the appliances out. The appliances were exactly 30 inches wide. So with the door on there, we lost an inch and made it a 29-inch opening. So the door had to come out. And here's the door over here in the office. So it's just kind of set here off the side. We weren't planning on putting it back in because, well, we'll be taking everything apart and painting it. French door on the office. We'll take off that lacy frilly curtain. Let's go to the backyard real quick. So here's the backyard. We still have service people coming in and cleaning and grooming the backyard. So we've got a gardener that comes in once every couple weeks. Just got seeded with new grass. Here's again the back fascias. Pretty decent shape, but they do need to be painted. You know, we got again more of this discoloring where the water's hitting the side of the stucco, so that brown coat's kind of showing through. It's better up here where the concrete is around the apron, so it's not like discoloring the side of the house or anything, but you know, it's never been treated. The chase here for the HVAC unit, that probably needs to have a cover over it. It is insulated, but the insulation is cracked. It's going to get flagged on an inspection. So when the new home builder built the house, they ran drywall screws in through the original lines. That's why this comes up here like it does, and it comes to the opening. That opening doesn't have a seal on it, so I'll have to seal that before we do anything with the exterior stucco. They get more on the trims. You got shed number 2. This was our paint booth. When we were flipping houses, we bring fixtures back over here, and this is where our cure ovens were originally for doing rehab work. That was specifically designed for a spray booth. There's the exhaust port for the fume exhaust on it, and just old plastic containers and junk over here. We got a door that needs to be replaced. This is just seen better days. That doorknob doesn't even work. It's pinned from the inside. We got some house door fixtures that need to come off. Need to probably take all this electrical down. Iron gate we had put in because we were bringing vehicles back here, so it's wide enough to get an RV into the side yard here, even with the shed. And then we have this shed back here as well. Whatever we do with the house, we want to probably make this shed, both sheds really probably should match the house. We'd really like to take that shed with us if we can, but it's bigger than the gate. It was built in place, so I don't know that that's going to happen. This one's cabled up. You know, it's got electrical connections going through the slab. It's not moving. We're keeping it here, but we got this deterioration kind of going along the bottom here. Got a stack of tires that we need to deal with back here. The neighbor's ivy plants are completely out of control here. We gotta chop that down and deal with that, so maybe have our gardener start chopping that out. So this is the next project. This is what we're working on. This is the cleanest property that we've ever had. Of course, it's our own property, so we tried to take a little bit better care of it, but as we've been moving stuff out, it's you know, all the stuff that you don't see as flaws and failures in the property are now a lot more obvious. So we're working on that. That's what we're here doing this weekend. My dad's going in for a procedure. I'm taking care of some of these odds and ends while he's out of capacity for the moment. We'll be back up on the road on Saturday, bringing a load back with us. So it's kind of two birds with one stone on this trip. We'll definitely have to come back with a couple more trucks and trailers worth of materials to get it out here, and then I think at that point we're gonna try to schedule you in to do what we need to do on this property. So this is what we can kind of expect. We'll talk about it further in detail and how we want to tackle this one. You're more than welcome to stay at this property while we're I mean, no one's staying here at the moment, so if you guys come into town, you got a place to stay while you're working on it. And my family's here to host, so we'll talk soon. Thanks, Glenn.